to the Noted Podcast. I am your host, Daniel, and your other host is Eric.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about trips, and trips.
More trips.
More trips. So this week, we are discussing the trip that Eric just got back from. What, a 2-week trip?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unintentionally a 2-week trip.
Yes, not unfortunately. Better word. Unintentionally a 2-week trip.
Unintentionally.
Yes.
I got you.
Thank you.
I'm the PR guy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so as we hinted at in our past episodes, we had pre-recorded all of the past 3 weeks of episodes.
Yeah, we talked about me going on my trip. I forgot. Deadass.
I know we mentioned we pre-recorded. I don't know if we mentioned you were going on a trip.
No,
We might have
no,
hinted at
we
it,
had
yeah.
we had a whole episode called Trips and Travels.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Look at us.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Same. So this is like part 2.
Yeah, part 2. So follow up on that. So Eric went to Florida,
Yeah.
and if you are in America,
Hurricane.
and you you're listening to this when this happened, you can tell that being in Florida the past 2 weeks was not necessarily the best timing.
Yeah, no, it was
Because a
not.
hurricane hit.
No.
But we'll dive into the hurricane-ness.
And I will just say that is not to downplay the severity of what hurricanes are and what they do to humanity by any means. Continue, Daniel.
Oh yeah, no.
Me chanting hurricane, just it's because I'm
a lot of people are affected and lose a lot out of this, and
Yeah.
this is not to say anything negatively about them,
Yeah.
but just to make jokes of an experience Eric went through.
Yeah, the one time that I traveled
Yes.
across the country.
Yes. But before we jump into your hurricane experience, we'll just talk about the trip in general, and then
Yes,
we'll
sir.
end on that.
I
So, you went to Florida's to visit
Yes,
some
sir.
friends. So, what was here? What was one thing that surprised you about Florida?
It's flat.
Hmm.
It's like uber flat. Like I got off the plane and I rode like a little train thingy to like a different part of the airport because that airport is like 5 buildings and it's huge, and I got lost in it on the way back here. But yeah, I was in the little train thingy, right? And I like looked out both of the windows and I just realized that there's no hills. There's no mountains. There's nothing. It's just sky and horizon. I've never seen it. 24 years in Washington, essentially.
Yeah.
Around mountains.
For new viewers who've not heard us talk about Washington in our earlier episodes, yeah, we live in Washington. We're from Washington, Pacific Northwest, baby. Yeah, no. Before you fucking comment, you degenerate. It's not Washington D.C.
You live in D.C.
Yeah,
No,
Washington State. You little fucking punks.
I don't live in a district.
Yeah, so Washington, where we have lots of mountains and hills and everywhere,
Yes,
and
sir.
then coming to the East Coast, I bet that was
It was so flat,
jarring,
dude.
to say the least.
Flat. And I practically drank air. It's soup over there, dude.
Yeah,
It's soup.
You were in swampland, swamp ass, swamp balls, swamp. Swampy swamp.
Swamp.
So how was it in Tampa Bay?
Tampa?
Tampa, because Tom Brady, Tampa Bay.
Oh, that was a good one.
Fucking
Fucking been there 2 years. Everyone rides his dick. Nice.
Hey, when you bring him a Super Bowl in your first year, you gotta respect it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. He also had a cracked squad, but nonetheless,
He did.
it was cool.
And it helps when you're not throwing 30 interceptions
Hey,
and 30 touchdowns.
you right.
Winston.
You right. Man's KD was 0.
I love, real quick, and we'll get back to Florida. I love the joke of, I heard a sportscaster talking about Jameis Winston. He's like,
Yeah.
dude, that year was magical. I loved watching him. He always kept his team in it and always kept the other team in it, too.
Hey, we're going to do really good. Do you guys want a chance? Here, have the ball.
Exactly.
I want you guys to try now. Yeah, no,
But
dude.
yeah,
it
so
was
the
it was
humidity threw you
really
off.
it was really, really cool. Honestly, like, to just be in another state and, like, another city and just, like, see, like, different tendencies and, like, different, like, behaviors, I guess, from just, like, short interactions with people.
Yeah, different cultures.
Yeah, dude. It was so fun. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. It made me want to travel to different states and, like, almost, like, pick which state I like the most simply just off of human interactions, you know? Just because I'm
Then
now gonna
speed
make,
run,
yeah.
speed
Oh.
run the flyover states.
Yes, sir. Everything in the middle. Bye bye. All
Yeah, I
them
mean,
boring inland states. Fucking
so just
scrubs.
I know, come on, West Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, come
Um,
on.
but just so the viewers know, like you'd only really been to what, California,
Yeah,
Idaho, Washington,
yeah. So
and I
I've,
mean you've been in Oregon too, right?
oh
Or
yeah,
no?
yeah. I've
Yeah.
been through Oregon. Like, I haven't stopped really anywhere in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't need to because I've been everywhere in Washington and
It's shittier
Oregon.
Washington.
Yes, I wasn't gonna say it, but yes. It's just
As a
I don't
Washingtonian, I'm not
I
afraid to say it. It's shittier Washington.
I don't think
And
it's shittier.
come at me, Oregon.
I don't think it's
Come at me.
shittier. I just think it's more eccentric. It's more wild,
I will say
and
I do appreciate
I'm
that about
about it.
Oregon. It
Yeah,
is
they're
very extra, and I love how extra it is.
yeah.
It's like the sibling of Washington that just didn't get enough attention as a
Oh,
kid.
it's the redheaded stepchild. Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
I had one of those growing up.
yeah. He wasn't nearly as extra as Oregon is.
No, that's a lie. I love you. If you ever listen to this episode, which I know you won't, but just in case you do, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.
But yeah, okay. So tell us some of the things you did in Florida, because I know
Okay.
you mentioned that you had one thing you wanted to see while you were down there, and that
Oh,
was a
fuck. I
crocodile.
wanted to see a dinosaur. And I got to see a dinosaur. When I mean dinosaur, I mean alligator. They are dinosaurs. If anyone wants to, as Daniel would say, come at me, I'll put my
Okay.
fisticuffs up.
I mean, they're
They're
have
dinosaurs, dude.
they have connections to dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh yeah.
it's insane. I went to this
Put
amusement
his
park.
glasses. I watched a YouTube video that talked about it. Continue.
I'm educated. I've learned from the interwebs. Push his glasses. No, dude. I went to this amusement park. It's called Busch Gardens, and I rode all of the roller coasters that were possible besides one, and I got front seats in all of them. If you're in Florida and you've never been to Busch Gardens, go to Busch Gardens. If you're not in Florida, go to Florida to go to Busch Gardens. It's awesome. I also got to see big cats for the first time ever in my life. So I got to see like cheetahs and lions. I got to see flamingos.
Did you see any panthers?
Elephant. No, I did not see a panther. I really want to see a panther though.
I think panther would be cool.
Yeah. Anywho, I saw some elephants and I saw a gazelle. It was so funny. When I took the picture of the gazelle, I kid you not, the gazelle went, strike the pose, and looked like directly at me. And I was just like, good man. This man's trained. He knows what's up.
He pulled the Madagascar
Yeah.
when Alex is constantly
Yeah.
like posing in New York City.
Yeah.
Bro, Madagascar made me want to travel to New York City.
Oh,
just to see
dude,
the
we
zoo.
need to review that movie now.
Oh,
That's one of
man.
my favorite DreamWorks movies.
It's such a good movie.
Such a good one.
It's a good one from the childhood.
It really, really is. You know the song they sing at the beginning, Alex and Marty? The New York, that one? Never mind. Anywho.
Off the top of my head now.
Every time I think of Madagascar, all I can think of is Alex hiding a snow globe in his mouth, and then he sings a little tap dance song.
Oh, I remember him singing and dancing.
Yeah, it's just
My
it's
favorite
so
part of Alex is how he is the apex predator, but he is not the apex
he's
predator.
so fluffy.
He's
Tafusa, The Fusara
He's
chicken.
like the he's like the equivalent to like gym muscles. Like big, scary, but really doesn't know what they're doing. Like it's gym muscles. It's not real like
big,
fighting muscles or
big,
work muscles.
scary, but then goes and works at a bakery. Would you like your biscuit extra fluffy? Yes.
Yes,
Um,
please.
yeah, dude, I ate a lot of food. Like,
Yeah, so how was the food down there?
okay,
Was
so
it different?
here you go. Here you go. Everyone that was like a part of me like going down there, right? I felt
Hmm.
like all they did was like, dude, you gotta try this chicken place. Dude, you gotta try this chicken place. I swear to God, Daniel, I ate fried chicken every day or some type of chicken every day. I love chicken, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Chicken is like my favorite meat.
It's
Let
pretty
me
solid.
rephrase this. It's my go-to. Like
Mm.
it's just my go-to for everything.
Hmm.
If I can get it with chicken, done. It's
Yeah.
it. That's it. It's a wrap, right? But like at the end of the week, I was just like I'm done with chicken. I've ate chicken wings. I've ate grilled chicken sandwich. I've ate fried chicken sandwiches. I've eat like dude, it was just there was so much chicken,
Would you say their
Daniel.
chicken was better? Did
No,
you
it was
find was the chicken?
chicken. I'm sorry. It was just chicken.
Mm,
And everyone was
hmm.
just like, dude, it's like it's so good. It's like way better than up in Washington. No, it's chicken. There's my rant about
Hmm.
chicken, dude.
That's the chicken rant.
Yeah, dude. I just hate when things are overhyped, and then when I like eat something or experience something, I was just like when you get high expectations
Oh yeah.
because someone's just like, dude, it's so good. Like this is the best thing you're ever gonna eat in your entire life. This is amazing. And then you eat it and you're just like, you lied to me. You
See,
know, you lied to
I
me.
I I have a tendency to overhype things a lot.
I
Um,
feel like I
but
downplay things, but I overhype the things that I'm addicted to.
yeah, the things I like absolutely like TV shows. Like I whenever I recommend like whenever there's a TV show I absolutely love and I want someone to watch it, like I will hype it up so much and then by the time they're like, "Oh yeah, watch it." I'm like, "Okay, look, it's really good. I hope I didn't just ruin it for you." And then
Oh
afterwards
yeah.
they're like, "Oh no, I like it. I like it." I'm like, "Okay, good.
Okay.
I'm glad I
Oh,
didn't like."
I can breathe now.
Okay. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, dude.
Smile.
That's like one
Fingers.
thing that's like really weird about just like showing people things or like giving people like a slice of like what you enjoy is just like, oh no,
Yeah.
what if they don't like it? Oh no, what if they judge me because I like this? Oh no, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. No, I agree.
It's tough.
I always appreciate when people at least like will give it a try, you know?
Yeah, no, same. I I I I encourage people to do that more. Um, but yeah, dude, no, Florida was sick. So I flew in Sunday, right? And then I got
Hmm.
there at like uber early, uber early in the morning, like uber early in the morning. I had my first mimosa ever,
Mimosa.
a mimosa, and then
Very
my
good.
my friend Abe and Cade, we all went to a studio to like music and stuff because those two like make music together and they're like on the up and up of getting an album released
Hmm.
English. So they're just like, going through all the in and outs of like
Yeah.
perfecting everything that they're doing. And so I got to be in the studio with them for 2 days, which was like super 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 fun and I loved it. I just felt like I had to be like cuz I couldn't like contribute like creatively. Of course, it's not my it's not mine. It's not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not part of yeah, it's not your project to contribute to.
So the comedian came out of me and
Hmm.
dad jokes for 8 hours straight, dude. I swear They were annoying at the beginning. Then I broke their armor, and then it was just good shit. I got either amazing laughs or stupid giggles or just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Kind of looks. So it was just
as dad jokes do get. Dad jokes elicit either a what dude shut the no one
Yeah.
can stop.
Yeah.
Or like dying laughter more than they deserve.
Dude, and I don't know what it was, but just being like in a single room, like, so we were there from like super early. Like, we were there for 8 hours the first day.
Yeah,
and
they
we were
went
there
they
for
went
like
straight to work.
Yeah. And then we went back to the Airbnb, and then we went back the next day, and it was like 9 hours. And it was just like, dude, it was so good. I loved it. And then I went and ate the worst sushi I've ever had in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, it sucked ass. I'm never eating sushi from anywhere but Washington or Washington. I don't know, dude. It was nasty, and like it took like 40 minutes for our checks to get there, and the restaurant was empty. It was a horrible dining experience, but like it sucked ass.
I've never been a sushi guy myself.
Oh, bro, I love sushi. So it's like like if anybody is ever like, "Hey Eric, where do you want to go?" Like, if I know that they like sushi and have the money to get sushi, I'm getting sushi. I love it. It is like, that's the only food that, okay, so this is a really weird analogy kind of, but like, when you eat too much that you get like a high stomach full?
Yeah.
Like where it kind of like hurts in your sternum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, sushi is the only food that I allowed myself to get that feeling. Everything else, I never allow myself to feel like that high stomach full, because it makes me like nauseous, and it just makes me want to sleep.
Yeah,
but sushi, dude, I will eat like 4 or 5 rolls, and I will just, that's it. That's the rest of the day. I'm done.
I feel you there. That's how I am on, not with sushi, but pasta.
Dude, oh yes, no, you're madly addicted to pasta.
To almost a fault, but that's okay.
Nah, dude.
If I die to pasta, I die a happy man.
Hey, at least you have priorities.
Yes, exactly.
But then Wednesday. Sorry. Interviewer. Give me another question.
Well, I was gonna ask. So we know the thing that most surprised you, and the thing that was overhyped, which was the chicken. So I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna ask you what your favorite thing was and what your least favorite thing was, and we're gonna start with the bad because everyone. We want to pick them up afterwards. So Floridians, if you're listening, we're gonna break your hearts a little bit and build it back up. So we're slowly alienating the the U.S. states. What was the state I insulted the other podcast? It's something.
I mean, you just insulted state. Oregon.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Fuck you, Oregon.
Yeah.
Just move up to Washington. You'll like it here better. I promise.
Yeah, and minimum wage is higher. So, there you go.
So what was your least favorite thing about Florida?
My least favorite thing, dude, was humidity. Like,
okay.
Like going outside and instantly sweating, or like taking a shower and feeling clean, and then walking outside and instantly feeling like I need to take another shower. I hate it. I've never experienced that before, like besides camping, of course, right? But like,
yeah,
I hated it, dude.
It's so different considering coming from Washington, where we have like what 3%, 5% humidity, and you went to a state that has like what 50% humidity, 80%,
80. It was like one day it was 80 degrees outside, but the real feel because of the humidity was 95. The air was so wet, it got hotter. What?
Ugh.
Gross. I hate humidity. My least favorite thing in my life at this current time.
Understandable. So what was your favorite thing then?
My favorite thing about Florida, that's actually a really hard question to answer. um Shit. Honestly, dude, people are like just like at least everybody that I ran into was just like super polite.
Yeah, you were mentioning that, which kind of surprised me because I feel like you always see Florida man, so I just
Yeah.
expected every person you see to be like
Be like
insane.
on crack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that little girl who was barking at
Oh
you.
my gosh. Okay, dude. Okay, okay,
But that
okay,
was
okay,
that
okay.
was in Florida too, wasn't it?
Okay, okay, okay. Everybody chill out. Sit down. Close your eyes. Imagine this with me. You're
Hmm.
outside. You call your job. Hey, not going to be able to come in. Hurricane hit. I can't come back to
Yeah.
Washington. My flight got canceled. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting us know. Sick. A dog runs in from a neighbor's yard, barks at me, sniffs, bark, 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 bark. I'm still on the phone. In my brain, I'm looking at the dog. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk, right? So I walk inside.
Hmm. Hmm.
I keep hearing the barking, and I'm like, okay, well, this, am I gonna have to like shoo this dog away, right? So I go to the back door, right? I literally turn around, peek through the blinds, look left, no dog. Look right, no dog. Where's the barking coming from, Eric? I cannot see a dog. I look down to where a doormat would be, right? And there's
Hmm.
this little girl like squatting, right? And she just
Hmm.
is like peering into my soul, and she barks and then turns her head. You know, like creepy, like sinister, like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Hmm.
and then I just like slowly close the blind, right? I'm just holding it up with one finger, right? Slowly close the blind. I just like slowly like deadbolt, like, oh my gosh, what the fuck, dude? I stood in the
Oh,
kitchen for like 5 minutes, just like I was actually in shock. Like I was just like, what just
yeah.
happened to me? Like I know it doesn't sound like that crazy. Like of course, like
Well, I
the
mean,
little
it would
girls,
be
like
spooky
dude, it freaked
be
me out,
surprised by
dude.
that. But
Like
we've all known kids who barked like dogs or like
yeah,
animals and stuff like when we were in school.
oh yeah,
But it is a little it takes you off guard when you hear
especially
barking.
yeah,
How
especially
good
when
was
you're
the
like
barking? Was the barking that good?
dude, it sounded like the dog. Like I know for a fact that like that little girl is like the owner of that dog. Like she probably plays with
Hmm.
that dog all the time. But it,
What if
dude,
she doesn't have a dog?
oh yeah, no. My brain went to, do you know what a skinwalker is?
Yes.
Dude,
Oh my
my brain
lord,
went to
yes
like,
I
oh my
do.
gosh, I just saw us. Dude, she just transformed. Oh my gosh. Dude, I was in that kitchen wilding out for a minute. I was so confused, dude. And
Oh.
that was like day 3 of no power, right?
Yeah, because you're mid
Cuz
hurricane
yeah,
now.
yeah, like cuz like
How long was the hurricane hitting Tampa?
so it so it got like close to shore um Wednesday morning,
Hmm.
and then it made landfall at like 4 in the afternoon Wednesday.
Hmm.
Power went out at like 6, and then it left um because it didn't hit Tampa, it hit like below Tampa, like probably like 50 miles below Tampa. I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing. I don't have facts brought
Yeah.
up in front of me. It hit a place called Naples, and then it went through inland, and then it like was a category 1 over Orlando, and then it left, I think, like 4 in the afternoon Thursday, 6 in the afternoon Thursday. Like it was only like a 24-hour thing, but like still mass amount of destruction, like crazy shit. Not underplaying it, but like I was kind of excited to go through like my first like you know, disaster kind of thing. I've never been in a disaster before, so my brain was like, I'm scared as fuck, but I'm also
You've never
like,
been
I
like in a
have.
fire or something? You've
Huh?
never had like a fire right by your house or something?
I mean, yeah, I have,
Well,
but
that's a
like,
natural disaster.
I mean, but
I mean, it's different,
it was
but
from some dumbass probably. I don't know. I don't think of like forest fires as a natural disaster. I think of like tsunamis, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanoes.
Mhm.
Like I don't think of a wildfire as one. I mean, I guess I could see that now, and I've
Yeah,
experienced that a lot, but like
you're
yeah,
just
I'm just
used to the
accustomed to
world
it. Yeah,
burning.
yeah.
Yeah, you're just
Friggin'
accustomed to the world burning.
friggin' middle of Washington's on fire all the time. So,
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah. Yeah.
That's how we roast our marshmallows.
Yeah, that's how we get tan right there.
Yeah, so welcome to Washington. The world's gonna burn,
Yeah.
and I hope you have a good time with us.
Okay, bye.
No,
But yeah.
I can imagine that would be spooky though, like not ever experiencing anything close to a
I mean,
tsunami, not tsunami, a hurricane
yeah,
whatsoever, and
I've
then
been
being in one.
I've been in a windstorm before, like in the Tri-Cities and stuff. But
Hmm.
like I've never been in a storm that has like like 40-mile-an-hour winds with
Oh,
gusts
it was
of
faster than that.
no. Where I was, it was like 40 miles an hour with
Okay,
gusts of
okay, okay, okay,
75. Like when it hit
okay.
when it made landfall, it was 155.
Yeah, dude, that's so
Sustained.
freaking crazy.
No. High gusts of 155, but like sustained 120,
Hmm.
which is like there goes your trailer kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Like you thought your car was safe? Nah, it's in Texas now, you know.
That's how you go see the Wizard of Oz.
That's honestly, yeah. A part of me like
Don't.
this is also kind of stupid, but like a part of me also really wished that the hurricane would have gone directly over me just so that I could have witnessed like the eye, you know?
Yeah.
Because
This
like
is when we also preface again, people. We are not making light of the
no,
damage and the horrific
yeah,
things that hurricanes are.
they're
And this is not
horrible.
me. This is not Eric saying he wishes he could have experienced something which a lot of people wish that never happened to them. He
Yes.
was just expressing his own feelings and his own experience.
Yeah,
Okay, continue.
it's like storm chasers, right? Like the people
Yeah.
who chase tornadoes don't want the tornadoes to fuck up people's property, but guess what? They want the tornado to happen, you know?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's pretty much it. Like I of course. But like my friend's roommate, he talked about like how okay, so here's some facts. It was traveling at 8 miles an hour or 10 miles an hour, right? The eye of the hurricane was 31 miles long. So if it's traveling at 10 miles an hour, it would have taken 3 hours if you would have gotten in to the hurricane, like the eye of the hurricane, it would have taken 3 hours for it to pass over you, which means it would have been absolutely crazy shit flying around and then just bliss. Like that would have been insane, dude. Right?
It would be. It
It
would
would
be
be
an experience
such a crazy
unlike any other.
experience. And then it just goes right back into just like chaos.
Yeah.
It's just insane, dude. But yeah, that was because I was supposed to fly out Tuesday, but then my flight got canceled and I got to fly out Saturday. But
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap this up because we talked about the things you looked forward to, the things you liked, disliked, the hypes, and the big kabaj, the big finale,
big
um,
finale.
which that hurricane. Hmm. So
Yeah, Hurricane Ian.
I think I'm gonna walk us out here.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, if you've enjoyed this episode of the Noto Podcast, I highly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening. My name is
Sir,
Daniel.
we highly appreciate it. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we
Collective.
highly appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes,
No.
we do. Yes, Eric and I.
Get
And so
fucked.
my
Oh,
name
no.
is Daniel. His name is Eric.
My name's Daniel.
And I am Eric.
Who are we?
Big switcheroo. Big plot twist.
Dun, dun,
Thank you for
dun.
Thanks for listening. You guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Time out, just really quick.
Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. No, we can we can still put this in.
Okay.
I just wanted to finish the intro, then you can edit this in the middle, or wherever you want to edit it in.
Okay.
So.
Well, I mean, it kind of follows into what the outro was, but like, do you think that with people not being able to see us, that we will get mistaken for who they think who is which one of us? Huh? Did that English good?
I get what you mean.
Like, what if they like go up to you, like we don't talk, right? We just like, who are we, right? Kind of thing. Do you think someone would be like, oh, that's Eric and that's Daniel? Do you think that they'd get it right? Like, do I sound short?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you've described us physically that
well,
much.
I'm not gonna. I'm 6'2".
I know I've made short jokes, I think, to you before.
You have. How dare you?
But, I could see it happening. I could definitely see people getting confused. I mean, I don't think they would. I feel like we talk the way we look, but at the same time.
Well, now I hate myself.
What do you mean?
I joke.
But I mean, people build a mental image of what people look like.
Oh, facts. That's why I can't read books.
Oh, dude, that's why I love like playing D&D and stuff. It's like I have my own like world and shit like that.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to imagine that kind of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. It's one of my favorite things.
Yes, sir.
Well,
okay.
Why don't you draw some pictures and guess what we look like? Have a good night.
Why don't you draw some pictures?